Trump hits Jay-Z on black unemployment following CNN interview. Oh, I need a drink. There's not enough alcohol in the day to cover CNN all the time. But let's do it anyway. President Donald Trump is taking credit for a declining African-American unemployment rate again. This time by taking aim at rapper and businessman Jay-Z following his comments on CNN Saturday night. He wasn't really... You say taking aim at the rapper. You mean the rapper took shots at Trump and Trump returned fire, right? There's a bit of a difference there. Jay-Z was the one that initiated it. Trump just returned fire. Somebody please inform Jay-Z that because of my politics, black unemployment has just been reported to be the lowest rate ever recorded. Trump tweeted Sunday morning. The president's tweet followed Jay-Z's remark on the premiere of CNN's The Van Jones Show, where rapper addressed Trump. Asked by Van Jones whether it's okay for Trump to say terrible things about putting money in our pockets, amid Trump's claim that unemployment for African Americans has dropped, Jay-Z said no, because it's not about money at the end of the day, says the millionaire. Money doesn't equate to happiness. Okay? Give your money away. How much money do you have, Jay-Z? And how much are you willing to give out? Because at the moment, the President of the United States is working for free. Are you? It doesn't. This is missing the whole point. No, I think you're missing the point. The reason why Trump always goes on about these unemployment levels is because of the fact that if you get people out of the unemployment cycle, back into the workforce, they pay taxes, they've generally got more money, they can go generally feel better about themselves, it improves their self-esteem. It is really good for the economy. Having someone on unemployment, depending on the social system that you have, for example, in Australia, New Zealand, UK, whatever it may be, it's a lot worse. But even over in the US, having someone on unemployment benefits is a drain on the system. If you can get that person in the workforce and paying taxes, it's one less person the system has to support. So, yeah, Trump is right when he says that the African American has dropped to an all-time low. It has. He has actually done that. And the funny thing is that by them going on about this and talking about this, they're actually advertising that fact. You know, there is what we call a definite divide between the left and the right. The left will always watch CNN, NBC, whatever. The right generally will watch things like InfoWars, Fox News, stuff like that, depending on what you watch. But at the moment, and there's these echo chambers where the right only listens to the right news, the left only listens to the left news, and sides aren't getting the other side of the spectrum, which is what we're here to hope to try and bridge those two. But at the end of the day, by the CNN going through and talking about this and saying stuff about this, they're actually advertising to their core base what a good job Trump's doing. Like, if I was CNN and I was anti-Trump, which they are, I wouldn't be advertising the fact that black is at an all-time low. But that's just me. Keep going. You treat people like human beings. That's the main point, he said. Trump does treat people like human beings. People always going about grab him by the pussy. But how he's making people better off. He's giving people more money in their pocket. You know, he's going through, he's making people feel better about themselves. And he's cutting red tape. And how is this not making people feel better about themselves? Like, this is a rich globalist elite trying to sit around, trying to tell people that Trump is doing a bad job. Just ignore the extra money in your bank account. It's not about money. Meanwhile, I'm going to go and cash my check from the record sales that I got because I need another $1 million to build another gold-plated toilet. The hypocrisy in the whole thing is complete insane, but regardless. It goes back to the whole thing. Treat me really bad and pay me really well. It's not going to lead to happiness. It's going to lead to, again, the same thing. Everyone's going to be sick. I don't see how Trump is treating the workforce bad. If someone could actually tell me how he is doing this, please let me know. Please give me an actual, real example of how Trump is actually treating the working class bad. I would love to know. Something that's his actual fault too. None of this bullshit or crap that people try and blame him for. Like actual something Trump has done that's caused problems in the workforce. I'd love to know. Scholars attribute the display in unemployment rates to the combination of factors: hiring discrimination, lower educational alignments, and the rate of people with criminal records who are barred from many occupations. So if people have a criminal record, they wouldn't be employed, right? So there's no problems there because record number and employment, there's no deal with that. Low educational alignment and higher rates and hiring discrimination. Show me a law that discriminates against people. Better off, show me a law where black people are discriminated against for hiring practices. Because I tell you now, with affirmative action and everything that's over in the US, it is a lot easier for a black person to get a job sometimes than a white person. Your averages when you go to university actually can be lower than a African or a Caucasian and still get in because of your race. So don't sit there and give me this whole shit that, oh, we're so hard done by. You literally can go to college on a lower GPA than anybody else and still get in. There's been improvement over the years. In 1990, only 11.3% of African Americans had 4-year college degrees, compared to 22% of whites, according to census data. In 2017, those numbers had risen to 24 and 34.5%. So in 1990, only 11.3% of Africans had a 4-year college degree, right? So there are more people now getting a college degree. What? How is this a bad thing? How is it more African Americans going through college being a bad thing? I don't understand that. And compared to 22 for whites and 34.5. Yeah, and there are more white people going to college. Oh my God, someone impeached Donald Trump. Colleges are being more accessible by both black and white people. Oh my God! Wow. I don't get the issue here. The black community has jumped from 11.3% to 24%. That is an actual increase of around 12%, right? And 22% to 34% is an average increase of around 12%. They're both gone up by the same percentage. Even if you want to sit there and say, but the black community hasn't gone up as much as the... No, they've actually roughly gone up around the same. So why do I think CNN is going on about this? To be honest, I think it's damage control. Tax checks are going to be coming out in April. They need to start running the groundwork to obviously go through and try and discredit Trump somehow. So I think they're going through and going on about it's not how much you get paid, but how much you get treated to sort of combat that. Because they know that as soon as these checks go out, that's going to screw them over. So I think it's just a way of trying to divert the attention away from how much money you're getting to, at the end of the day, how you're treated. The fact of the matter is that I don't see anything where it says Trump is treating workers any worse than Obama did. In fact, many workers that I talk to say that they're actually getting treated better. So, yeah, I don't know how they're going to go with this, but it looks like it might be an uphill battle. As for Jay-Z, well, let's face it, we know he's an anti-Trumper, right? And also the fact is he's reportedly been saying that Satan is our true Lord, only idiots believe Jesus. Now, at the end of the day, I'm not too sure about this story. It could be fake, could be legit, but just giving you the highlights from it. Apparently in New Orleans, he was performing at the Smoothie King Center in New Orleans on Friday. Jay-Z pointed around the room and said, "You're being played. There ain't no Jesus. You slave to a fake religion? Do you think I got where I am by playing to a guy who doesn't exist? No, I found the guy that invents, the guy that I joined the club, then I worked my way to the top. I earned my new form of humanity, maturity, when I fully embraced my old brother, Satan. So, yeah, looks like the globalist elite have gone completely batshit crazy. But like I said, I don't know about this story, but it's definitely sort of making the elites looking a little nutty. Because, I don't know, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you think Trump is doing a good job when it comes to the jobs and the workforce and having more money in your pay? Do you think JC here has a point? Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If this video has been helpful, please smack a like. If you're new, channel welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great day and enjoy.